What are your options when you're running out of storage space? This has a 1 TB NVMe drive right there, and I need to increase it to this 2 TB size. Well, I don't want to install the operating system all over again, so I'm going to use disk cloning software. Now, if I were to change the CPU or the motherboard, I would definitely reinstall Windows 11 Pro from scratch because there's quirks with Windows 11. But just changing out the NVMe drive, yeah, we can just clone the disk. This is how I'm doing it. There are two main obvious ways. I can install this one physically onto this motherboard, but that would require me to remove the GPU, remove that NVMe drive plate, stick it in there, put the GPU back, plug it back in, and then initiate the disk clone. Or I can just use something like this that plugs into USB Type-C. So I greatly prefer this one. So let's just put this in here. So this is just an external NVMe drive enclosure by USB Type-C, which I love. And so we have their 2 TB Kingston Fury drive in there. And now I'm just putting the thermal pad right on top. And then this slides right in. Ooh, look, I can basically do it one-handed. How nice is that? And then I'm just going to plug it into the fastest USB Type-C port I have in the rear of the motherboard. Pro tip, these things get hot, so I do like to have a fan blowing some type of air on there. It looks jank, but just trust me on that. It showed right up in Windows. It's the disk E right there. And because I'm using Kingston drives, I'm using Kingston's backup disk clone software called Acronis. Under the Tools section, they have Clone Disk. So that's what we're going to use. So basically, it's going to clone everything from our source drive, which is our C drive, onto the new drive, which is the E drive for this system. Here we're selecting the source disk, which is this one right here, and we're gonna hit next. And now we're selecting the destination disk, which is disk 4, hitting next. And it does say the destination hard disk you have chosen is basically gonna get wiped clean, but that's the goal. And then this is what I love about this software. It shows you wanna replace a disk on this machine or to use it on another machine, or just use it as a data disk. So we definitely want this to be bootable, right? So we're gonna hit next. And then before we finalize this, it shows the summary. Source disk is disk 1, target disk, disk 4, and then it shows a before and after for that target disk. Right now the disk is empty. I keep saying disk, but it's the NVMe drive. And then after, it'll have a little bit of data on there. So we're gonna go ahead and click proceed. I shall proceed to continue. Rock the mic. Oh, sorry. And then you sit back, relax, and let it do its thing. I'm gonna grab a cup of tea. Literally, it's sitting here waiting for me. I love this tea warmer. Hey, if it works, is it really jank? While that's transferring, let's answer some questions that are always there. This test bench is on the Praxis Wet Bench. The motherboard is the MSI Meg X870E Godlike X Edition with a 9950X 3D CPU, 16 cores, 32 threads, 96 gigs of Kingston Fury DDR5 RAM, the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 FE. That is the Expander Z. It's housing 2 NVMe drives, PCIe Gen 5.0, 4 TB each in RAID 0, so 8 TB usable total. The AIO is the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 Pro 420mm AIO. And the PSU powering all of that is the MSI AI 1600T. So it's a 1600 watt, 80 plus titanium power supply unit. The disk was successfully cloned. So now our next steps are pretty straightforward. It's time to shut down the PC and install the NVMe drive into the top slot right there. Flipping the power switch on your PSU is highly recommended before removing any hardware on your PC. All right, so we got the heatsink to the NVMe drive. And next, we have the older drive right here. Ooh, this thing is warm. That's why I said make sure you have a fan blowing on it because this is writing a lot of data to this drive very quickly. All right, took out the drive, and now we have to put it in here. All right, somehow my fat fingers were able to get that drive on there, but much easier than taking all this apart to do that. The heatsink for the NVMe drive is now on there, and now we can actually flip the power switch, bam, press power, and we should be good to go. Nice. And we just boot right into Windows because we just cloned the old drive to the new drive, and it should just all work flawlessly. And there it is. We have upgraded from a 1 TB C drive to a 2 TB C drive now. And there you have it. Because I had Kingston drives, I was using Kingston software. If you have Samsung drives, use their software. If you have Western Digital, Black drives, use their software. Sometimes some companies have some proprietary stuff. They're like, hey, use our drives and you get these features. They're all free, so just download what's appropriate for your system.